Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 1, Race 1 of my brand new NASCAR stop motion series called the Procore Cup Series, and we are here for the Daytona 500. So first things first, before we get too far into this, I would just like to let you guys know down in the description below, and I will also make a pinned comment of it as well. We have a list of all the cars that are in this, and then next to it is your name, like for who got what car, so you guys know what car you're in for the whole season, for the whole 20 race season, because I don't like I'm not actually going to make a video on who's in what car. So yeah, down in the description below and in the comments I will say who is in what car. But yeah, here are all 34 cars for this race, the Daytona 500. As you guys can see, Denny Hamlin is on the pole for today with a very strong qualifying run. So yeah, let's get the command to start engines. Drivers, start your engines. The pace car leads them off. Here's the cars all roll off. Denny Hamlin leading them, and yeah, here are the rest of them. So now we are going to take a look at today's starting lineup. So on the pole for today's race, we have Denny Hamlin, and to his outside, we have Aric Almirola. In row 2 for today, we have your two duel winners, Kevin Harvick, the winner of Duel 1, and Erik Jones, the winner of Duel 2. In row 3, we have Clint Bowyer and Matt DiBenedetto. Row 4, we have Brad Keselowski and Alex Bowman. Rounding out the top 10 today, in row 5, we find Kurt Busch and Chase Elliott. In row number 6, we have Jimmy Johnson and Austin Dillon. In row 7, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. In row 8, we have Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. Row 9, we find Chris Buescher, and to his outside, Daniel Suarez. Rounding out the top 20, in row 10, we have the veterans, Ryan Newman and Jamie McMurray. Row 11 is Bubba Wallace and Joey Logano. Row 12 today, we find Michael McDowell and Ryan Blaney. In row number 13, we have Daniel Hemrick and William Byron. Row 14, we have Ryan Preece and Paul Menard. In row number 15, we have Tyler Reddick and David Reagan. Row 16, we have Ty Dillon, and to his outside is Matt Tifft. And rounding out the field today in row 17 is the 32 of Corey LaJoie and the 51 of Cody Ware. So here's the race info. We have 34 cars, 8 laps, and make sure to watch out for the big one. So here we go. The pace car pulls off, and Denny Hamlin leads him to the green. We are green here at Daytona. We start off with a quick flyby of the field, all 34 cars right here, but meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Erik Jones is giving Aric Almirola a shove to the lead, and Almirola clears Hamlin for the lead out of turn 4, and Aric Almirola leads lap 1. Looks like Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott trying to start a lane on the high side there, but Almirola leads them down the back straightaway. Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Clint Bowyer right there as well. Here's a flyby of the field right here. So Aric Almirola leads lap 2. We are now on lap 3 as Harvick goes out of line in front of Alex Bowman, trying to make that second lane work. And yeah, so here's another flyby of the field. Oh, we got a crash. Kyle Busch is around collecting Martin Truex Jr., Chris Buescher, and others. Looks like Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Bubba Wallace, and Ryan Blaney all involved. Let's take a look at the instant replay here. So it looked like Busch was trying to get in line in between DiBenedetto and Truex, and he just cut his teammate Martin Truex Jr. off. Busch goes down into Chris Buescher, which sends him back up into Joey Logano. Nowhere to go for Suarez. He goes underneath Truex and collects Bubba Wallace, and looks like some damage for Ryan Newman as well, and Ryan Blaney has some damage as well. A very nice job, though, by Jamie McMurray, David Reagan, Michael McDowell, and others to slam on the brakes to avoid the wreck, but a tough break for some of these drivers here. Some top contenders involved here in the big one on lap 3. Let's take a look at the cars involved. We have Joey Logano, Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Daniel Suarez, and Bubba Wallace. Ryan Blaney and Ryan Newman will continue. Newman does not even have to pit, and Ryan Blaney did have to pit, so he is at the back of the field. But yeah, 28 cars are still in this race. We're going to go green on lap 5. 4 laps to go. We are green at Daytona. Aric Almirola leads him into turns 1 and 2. Denny Hamlin to his outside, and he has his teammate Kevin Harvick behind him. Looks like Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, and Austin Dillon trying to make that third lane work here down the back straightaway. As here's another flyby. Oh, we got another crash! Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski collide, and the caution flag is out. Let's take a look at what happened. It looked like Hamlin may have cut off Keselowski. Let's take a look. So coming into turns 3 and 4, yeah, Hamlin saw that Keselowski had a run. He went up to block, and he just cut him off, kind of like what Kyle Busch did to Martin Truex Jr. And only a 2-car wreck here, though, but Hamlin and Keselowski, 2 top contenders, are out of this race. So, yeah, tough break for these guys. Cars involved, it's only the 2 and the 11, Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin, so that leaves 26 cars still on the racetrack, and we are going to go green with 2 laps to go. Aric Almirola has dominated this race. He has led the first 6 laps, so here we go. Green flag in the air. Almirola leads him to the green. And oh, Clint Bowyer moves Aric Almirola out of the way, and Bowyer takes the lead in turns 3 and 4. Aric Almirola shuffling back here with a lap and a half to go. Clint Bowyer has Jimmy Johnson behind him. Kevin Harvick and Alex Bowman trying to make the outside lane work. Johnson goes in front of Harvick. 1 lap to go now for Clint Bowyer. He has Jimmy Johnson to his outside. Austin Dillon is behind Bowyer. Jimmy Johnson has Kevin Harvick and Aric Almirola behind him. Who is going to win this race? Matt DiBenedetto moves Austin Dillon out of the way. We're 4 wide. Meanwhile, Clint Bowyer leads him out of turn 4, and Clint Bowyer is going to win it. Kevin Harvick second, and Matt DiBenedetto with a very aggressive move finishes third. He just moved Austin Dillon right out of the way. Man, oh man, let's take a look at the replay. First, we will start with the move that wins the race for Clint Bowyer. So on the restart, with 2 to go, Bowyer moves his teammate Aric Almirola out of the way, and Almirola gets shuffled back, eventually finishes 7th here, and Bowyer could not be passed for the final 2 laps after that. So tough break for Almirola, who does get 5 bonus points though, but now let's take a look at this. So, yeah, Matt DiBenedetto moves Austin Dillon out of the way, then DiBenedetto, Dillon, Almirola, and Alex Bowman are 4 wide. DiBenedetto drives it in deep underneath Johnson. They're 3 wide for second, and meanwhile, Clint Bowyer exits turn 4 and pulls away for the win. DiBenedetto, Johnson, and Harvick were 3 wide for second. Harvick got it. DiBenedetto third, and then Jimmy Johnson and Alex Bowman round out your top 5. So Clint Bowyer burns it down here at Daytona, and he is the first driver out of 16 to punch his ticket into the playoffs. So here's the finishing results. Here's the top 20, and yeah, Clint Bowyer wins. Aric Almirola did get shuffled back to 7th after dominating this race. He does get 5 bonus points, though, for leading the first lap and the most laps. A nice top 10 today for Michael McDowell. And a nice top 20 as well for Cody Ware. Solid performance for some of these underfunded teams today. Tyler Reddick got 11th, so here's 21st through 34th, 27th on back. We're all out of the race, and some top contenders with low finishes today, like Keselowski, Hamlin, Logano, Busch, and Truex. So tough break for those guys. But now let's take a look at the point standings after one race. So Clint Bowyer is locked into the playoffs. So all 14 of these guys, as of now, would be in the playoffs. But we still do have 9 more regular season races until the playoffs begin. But yeah, Aric Almirola and Kevin Harvick tied for second after Almirola gets his bonus points. But DiBenedetto, Johnson, Bowman, Larson, McMurray, McDowell, and Dillon is your top 10. So Daniel Hemrick and Kurt Busch right now have the final 2 spots in the playoffs, and after that, Eric Jones, David Reagan, Cody Ware, Paul Menard, and others are outside looking in, just points behind, and even 31st Kyle Busch, there's only 15 points out, so it is still anybody's game here. So let's take a look at the final 3, 32nd through 34th, did not fit on this page. But it is Martin Truex Jr., Daniel Suarez, and Bubba Wallace gets last, and he only has 1 point. So yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and leave a like and tell me your thoughts on this. This is the first race ever that I've ever done. Well, I've done a couple tests before, but this is the first actual race for the series. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Congratulations to Clint Bowyer and JR Kahan18 as the driver for winning this race. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.